Hey everyone, welcome to Squishy Spells. So today I've made this little bag of Easter egg paper squishies. Obviously it's the Easter weekend, so I hope you're all having fun and have had a great break. I hope the weather's been nice where you are as well. In our part of the UK we've had a right mixed bag of weather. It's been rainy and freezing cold one minute and then lovely and sunny and warm the next. So typical bank holiday weather really here for us. But anyway, back to the paper squishies. So I've made this little paper template for my egg. Now I want my eggs to be the same sort of size, so I thought a template would be the best way to go for that. And I've drawn around that 6 times because I can fit 6 eggs into my little bag. Now I decided to make each egg rather simple because there's going to be 6 together in the bag. That's going to be quite busy anyway, and because the little eggs are going to be quite small, I didn't want to sort of squeeze a lot of details onto each one. So I've just gone for fairly simple designs like zigzags, spots and flowers, just not too many of them. So as you can see here, for example, like this egg, I'm just going to colour the top half of the zigzag in pink and the bottom half I'm going to do a nice orange colour. So simple, but collectively they will look really good and colourful. The pens I'm using, as always, are the Crayola Super Tips, and I absolutely love these pens. Honestly, I cannot praise them enough. They are perfect for paper squishies. You know, they're really vibrant and colourful. You don't need to go over the same area over and over again to build up the colours. They're just so vibrant to, you know, the first pass over. I mean, look at that. It's lovely. And the other thing is, it sounds weird, but they are so soft on the paper. They just glide over. I mean, like some pens, they sort of make the paper mushy, or sort of they sort of drag the paper. These just glide over it. Honestly, they're amazing. Right, so now that we've finished colouring all of our eggs in, I'm just going to use my black fine liner pen to just define the edges between the colours a little bit more. And I'm just going to do that for all of the eggs. And then once I've done that, I'm then going to cut each egg out. Now I need to cut both sides of the folded sheet of paper. The reason for that is, as you'll see, is because we'll need front and back parts for taping them up in a minute. Now I like to use clear sticky tape, and I'm just going to pop a strip of that on the top of my egg, and then I'm carefully just going to snip into the tape to make little tabs. I like to do it this way because I find it so much easier to fold little pieces of tape over at a time rather than the whole strip in one go. You tend to get folds and creases in the tape, and it can become quite messy when you do it all in one go. So I do find tabs much easier. So you just want to work your way down your eggs, just taping them up as you go. But then when you get to the bottom, you need to stop because we need to leave an opening so that we can stuff our squishies. So yeah, so don't do the bottoms just yet. Now for the stuffing, I like to use these big yellow sponges that you can see here. You can buy them from most shops in the UK, places like Poundland, Home Bargains, B&M or The Range, you know, those sort of shops. And they're the big yellow sponges that you'd use for like washing your car. So I've cut one of them up into little chunks, and I'm just going to pop them in the bottom of my egg that I've left open and sort of fill that up. Now, normally I would try and pack my squishies quite full so that they are nice and squishy at the end. However, because my little eggs are quite small, I don't want to put sort of too much pressure or strain on them from having too much stuffing inside. So I'm just going to do them full but not overdone. And then once I'm happy with that, I can then just put some tape on the bottom in the same way we've done earlier, cut my little tabs in and fold them over. So as you can see, all my 6 eggs are all taped up and stuffed now, so I can pop them in the little bag. This is one of those little clear self-seal bags, so I'm just going to pop my little eggs in. Not going to worry too much about trying to organise them in there because they're going to move around anyway, which is half the fun of it. So just pop them all in. Now I think with this you just peel off the little sticky strip at the back there. A little bit fiddly, but there we go. And yeah, pop that over and I'm just going to seal them in. So once they're all sorted and in their little bag, I can then work on doing the top of the packaging. So I'm going to do like a little sort of label type thing that I can pop over the top of my bag. So I've just roughly worked out the width that I need, and then I'm going to use my Pinken shears, which are those sort of zigzaggy scissors, just to sort of give it a nice finish to the edge of the paper there. So just carefully work my way, trying to make that all line up nicely. Lovely, there we go. Right, so now that I've got that, I'll show you how it'll work. So you just basically sort of slot it over the top of the little bag, and then once we've finished colouring it in, we can then staple it to the bag, and that will look like a nice little sort of like label, like sort of nice packaging for it. Now for this, I'm not going to go into sort of too much detail. I'm just going to make it look sort of pretty and eye-catching, but I'm not going to go overboard with this part. You can obviously do whatever design you like. I'm just going to have a little yellow bit there just because I felt like it. Then I'm just going to do some red and white stripes down from sort of going from the top to the bottom. So just going to finish them little bits. Oh, sorry for the wobbly camera there. I don't think I've ever done a video where my camera doesn't wobble at least some part of it. Right. Lovely. So once that's all done, as you can see, I'm just going to pop it over the top of the clear bag and get it all lined up. And then I can staple up both sides. And then our little bag is finished. I'm really pleased with how that's turned out. I mean, it's so colourful, and like I said, I'm really glad that I didn't overdo the designs of the Easter eggs, because I think that would be a bit much. But when you put it all together, it looks so colourful and so good as is, so I'm really pleased with that. Now, there is a little bit of a squish to that, but like I said, I haven't really packed the stuffing full in the eggs, so... But yeah, so thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you soon. Bye!